The playoffs are here, and you can predict the action all the way to the finals with FanDuel Predicts. Predict the spread, the total points, and even the game-winning moments that make the playoffs. Sign up and get a $25 bonus with FanDuel Predicts.
Offered by FanDuel Prediction Markets, LLC, a registered futures commission merchant. 18-plus bonus is non-withdrawable and expires 7 days after receipt. Trading derivatives involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Manage your activity with their consumer protection tools. Restrictions apply. See terms at FanDuel.com/predicts/bonus-offer-terms.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Scott in Indiana. Scott, you're on another side of midnight with Lionel.
Hi, I got disconnected earlier. We were talking call, but that's an old topic, and I know you don't like to go back to that, so I'll segue it into...
Listen to me. Scott, you can go back to any topic you want, my friend. You have the floor. I'm here for you. I'm here for you, sir.
Well, the death facts might have been to call the humans, and now it's just red fruit dye number 27, case closed, nothing to see here, move along. You know, if they did...
Why do you think that is? Excuse me. Why do you think that is? Tell me. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I do know why people like to kill deer, though. But I don't know why they... I think... I do know why it is. I think Trump and RFK and everything, I don't think they're in total control of what they can do or say. And I think people like Susie Wiles, was placed there to keep an eye on them, to make sure certain things get done and don't get done. But back a couple years ago... Let me
stop you for 1 second. Do you think that Susie Wiles or anyone, Susie Wiles, can tell this president what to do? Do you really think that?
I don't think she can, but she's speaking for people above Trump who can tell him what he can and can't do, to a degree.
To a degree. And I think maybe sometimes, you know, it's funny, when you're in the office and you're in the position of being the leader of the free world and you're behind the desk, so to speak, you realize, you know, a lot of the stuff that I thought I could do, I really can't. And a lot of the stuff that I do say, I really can't because it'll cause more of a problem. That's one of the reasons why I think people are very unfair when it comes to releasing the, quote, Epstein files. There are no files. There are no files to unload. It doesn't make any sense. These files, there's not a file. But something tells me that when you're actually there, the extenuating circumstances are much, much greater than what we see. I'm also going to tell you right now, do you know what will happen? Let me just leave you with this question. What will happen, because the rumors are abuzz, or people are abuzz with rumors, or whatever the particular phrase is, if Ghislaine Maxwell is either pardoned or if her sentence is commuted? What do you think would happen if that were the case? There's no indication that it will occur, but there's a lot of suspicion that it might. What do you think that would result in?
People would say Trump's in on the Epstein thing.
Or is there any other possible version of this? You see, one of the things which I think is interesting, do you remember years ago there was a fellow named J. Edgar Hoover? And what J. Edgar Hoover would do is whenever he needed either the congressional appropriation for the FBI or whatever he needed, he would go to the congressman of choice and reveal some scandal that he had uncovered. And he revealed something that would allow, that would be very, very embarrassing. And he told the congressman, listen, I've got this under control. Don't you worry. This isn't going anywhere. Now, as far as that appropriation, and of course he would get whatever he wants, I think, and by the way, I thank you for your call, Scott, I think that it may behoove the president and the country to be able to perhaps maybe hold back on a couple of releases. And I'm going to say this, perhaps use information that is already there, perhaps for our benefit. Does that make any sense? Is that far-fetched? I think not.